Alrighty, so in this challenge review, I'm going to go ahead and show you how we would create the vertical movement. So very similar to how we have the horizontal input, we'll create another variable to store the vertical inputs. So we'll go ahead and call that vertical input. And just like before, we're going to go ahead and assign that to the getAccess vertical. Alright, and this is going to be mapped to the WS and up and down arrow keys. When you hit the W key or the up key, it will be a 1. When you hit the S or the down key, it will be a -1, and if you're hitting nothing, it will be a 0. Now, here's what I'm going to assume that a lot of you have done, is you've copied this, you pasted it, and then you replaced horizontal input with vertical input. Now let's go ahead, save this, and test that out. And you're going to see why copying and pasting is a terrible idea. I highly recommend you always write out your own code, because now I'm hitting the D key. For some reason I'm going to the left. Oh, and that's because my speed is set to -1. Let me change that to 5. If I hit the D key, I go right. If I hit the A key, I go left. But if I hit the S key, I go left. And if I hit the W key, I go to the right. Same with the arrow keys. Now, why is that? That's because when you were copying and pasting, you missed a very important detail. And that detail is that we're still moving to the right. So instead of vector3.right, we need to say vector3.up. And what you really should have done is you should have just typed this out from the beginning. So we have our transform.translate, which is going to move us along the x-axis, and we're going to create another transform.translate that will move us along the y-axis. So vector3.up times our speed, because our speed is going to stay constant whether we're moving up or down, and we're going to multiply it by the vertical input. And don't forget to incorporate real time using time.delta time. If we save that and test it out, we now have a functioning movement system. And set my speed to 5. And there you go. We can now move up and down. So in the next video, we're going to go ahead and take a look at restricting the player movement and creating a challenge for you guys. So if you're able to complete this without the review video, great job, keep it up. And if you did happen to copy and paste your code, hopefully this will demonstrate why it's best practice to always write out lines of code yourself and never just copy and paste. Keep up the great work, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.